Get ready for your Monday morning 5-minute sports algorithm preview. That's right, we're going to talk hockey, we're going to talk baseball, and some messing around with baseball. We're going to do it in under 5 minutes. So here, where are you, clock? Here you go. Under 5 minutes, let's do it. Yesterday, first of all, hockey. Decent day yesterday. 4-2 Florida, big win up top, good for them. High scoring game here with this Buffalo-Philly game. Get that over. Here they changed to Saros instead of Rittich at the last minute. It would have then favored Nashville slightly, and St. Louis wins this game big. So kind of a little bit of a miss there, but you could accidentally won by betting on St. Louis thinking Rittich was going. San Jose and Minnesota. Minnesota squeaks one out. High scoring game. Toronto over the Islanders, pretty much according to plan. And then here, high scoring game at least, but Columbus does not beat Anaheim. But not a bad day for the algorithm. How about today? Well, only expected goalies so far, so be careful. We don't know anything yet. As for with the expectations that are there, you can see that Calgary over Chicago, tons of goals for them, thinks they cover. It's the #1 pick of the day. Then you've got Carolina over Arizona. Carolina, though, notice that they've been playing worse, not winning half their games recently. So less than that. So this line, this is a little bit more scary. The algorithm usually knows what it's talking about, but you can see that they're just not playing as well like Calgary is playing well. Then you've got a battle of two teams playing really well in Washington and Colorado. I hate to see Colorado being favored in the algorithm as a Caps fan. Lots of questions here, tougher game to play. You can see Calgary's a much more solid pick. And then down here, I like to see this Ottawa at 105. That's an underdog line over Seattle. They can win that game. Then you've got a toss-up game. Look at how well Vancouver is playing. Makes it tough. It makes them actually the pick, but it's a very, very close game. Maybe a regulation tie in this Dallas-Vancouver game is actually a better bet. And then here, New Jersey and Vegas, getting a -330 line out of Vegas with Leonard going. They're also not playing well, though, so this is a sneaky underdog line for New Jersey. A lot of interesting plays on the day, but the one big pick of the day is Calgary covering. Now, we are 2.5 minutes in. Let's get to some baseball. So yesterday's baseball day was not great, but okay. There were some okay things. I'm going to talk about pitcher stats and why this St. Louis loss kind of makes sense because we had limited stats for Dakota Hudson. Yankees lose. Philadelphia gets blown out. Colorado doesn't come back and win. Cleveland, no offense. Washington blows the lead. And this was a low-scoring game, at least down here. But there were some, whatever. Let's talk about today, though, and what we can do because I have prepared today with only expected lineups. We do not have confirmed lineups in here. Well, first of all, #1 pick of the day, apparently Boston. Right here over Minnesota. Because Dylan Bundy going. Dylan Bundy makes a habit out of losing. What if we throw 2022 Dylan Bundy stats? All of a sudden, whoa, complete flip. So he had a good start so far here in 2022. So that's kind of scary. That's why when you change the pitcher of your stat right here, things can change all over the place, and then all of a sudden it switches to this. So I've got people asking me, what are the top picks? What are the top picks of the day? Well, to see such a drastic disparity in how Dylan Bundy has pitched from year to year makes me scared of this Boston pick. Because it's going to be anywhere in between a big Boston win and maybe even a low-scoring Boston loss. Those are the two things that either go together. It's either an under with Minnesota winning or probably an over with Boston winning. Although, here's the other thing, and I'm going to talk about this really quick, which is look at the Google Sheet. I've got weather in here, and the weather for the day is messy. It is cold in a lot of the country. There's a high rain percentage in a lot of games. So does this mean more under going on here with colder temperatures and wind coming in? Probably. So you could potentially have that outcome. We're almost past 5 minutes, aren't we? Yeah, 20 seconds. You could potentially have that outcome of this, more likely. And you get a lower scoring game. So the under might be a better bet with that wind coming in. A lot of other stuff to talk about. We got AA stats down here for Nick Lodolo. If you use 2022, it would be different. All right? See, it would be a mess. Good luck, everybody.